This is the Coastal Bend's most comprehensive high school football show, Friday Night Fever, proudly brought to you by CCRV, keeping RVs affordable and fun.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the regional semifinal edition of the Friday Night Fever. I'm Alan Harwell, joined as always by Jeff Dubroff. A big night of high school football. I think we have the start of the biggest game of the Coastal Bend has seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, Alan, I mean, you were there. It was on TV. This was the biggest game maybe of the decade, maybe the century in the Coastal Bend. Highly anticipated, sold out. They had to bring in extra seats.
Yeah.
It was huge, and you were there. Tell us what we missed, or tell us what other people might have missed.
Well, this game definitely lived up to the hype, without a doubt. You want highlights? We got your highlights. Here we go. Over 10,000 showing up to watch this one, and we, of course, show the game live on Chris 6. So the Eagles would score now on their opening drive. That's Bradley Berta recovers a loose pigskin, and it's a veteran's touchdown. So they would take a 7-0 lead. In fact, they would score on their first two possessions, take the early 14-0 lead. But back comes Miller. Andrew Body to Ezekiel Moya on the slant route. He takes it 52 yards for the score. They cut the lead in half. Now here comes Vets again. They were on their game today, without a doubt. I'm telling you, they got a big playbook. That's Jacob Hernandez and the Wildcats scores. Now they're up 21-7 in the second quarter. Then it's Ezekiel Moya time again. This guy can pretty much do it all. Check out the slant right here.
The exact same play.
Yeah, it's a great pass. This makes it 21-14. Andrew Body, we know about the arm, but the legs are pretty good too. Here he goes, and now we're tied at 21. Amazing. And then right before the end of the first half, Vets quarterback Carter Centerfit, boy, look at him here, finds Cameron De La Pena, 28-21 at the half, 7 first half touchdowns.
What a great offensive quarterback battle.
Third quarter now, game tied at 28. Centerfit on third down to Joey Perez. Vets regains the lead. That didn't last long. Body to Adrian Lloyd, and we are tied again. But what a game we've got going here. And then Centerfit. Boy, he loves Joey Perez. Look at him go. They're not going to get him 83 yards. This guy can run. His third touchdown of this game. Vets up now 49-35.
He was outstanding today. So clutch, so talented, and he's displayed it all today.
2.5 minutes left. Body runs it in, cuts it to a one-score game. So it all comes down to this play. 3 seconds to go. Miller needs a touchdown to send this one into overtime. Body to Adrian Lloyd, but the Eagles' Joseph Metter makes a great play, jarring the ball loose, and the Eagles hang on. They won a wild one, 56-49. These two teams combined for 15 touchdowns, over 1,100 yards of total offense. Unbelievable. Here's what they said afterwards.
Here we go again. It's pretty much the type of ending that you could expect in a matchup like this. I mean, holy cow. Miller High School, in the year that they've had, they deserve all the credit in the world. They've done some great things for their community. I love our guys. I'm so proud and grateful of them and the work that they've put in to continue to get better every single week. Miller's a better football team than the last time we played them. We were a better football team tonight than the last time we played. We're just really fortunate to be able to keep our pads for another week.
We gave ourselves a chance to win. We have the ball in the end zone, and 23 makes a good play on the ball. Hats off to veterans. I mean, it was a great football game, well coached. Cody does an amazing job with those guys, and hoping those guys take care of business next week and represent CCSD.
All right. Now, I'm telling you, Cody Semper, he keeps winning on the field, and he wins those coin flips, too. He'll play Wagner at Buccaneer Stadium a week from tonight, 7:30. Wagner today beat Harlan in a rather close ball game. But Wagner, the team that beat Flower Bluff a week ago, man, they're strong.
I'll tell you what. If they play the way they did today, Carter Centerfit was fantastic.
He was,
over 350 yards passing. Andrew Body over 400 yards. Quarterback battle on display. It was a great game. I think Vets has a very, very good shot. That offense is good, and that front seven is very, very strong.
They have it all.
Another
weakness.
team that we need to keep an eye on.
Refugio.
Yeah. And they're also playing Shiner. Shiner's the number 2 team in the state. Refugio, number 1. Converse Judson, the site for this one. Shiner wants revenge. They've lost the last 2 games to Refugio. They lost last year, and they lost in 2015. I said it in the halftime show today, Alan. It's not a stretch to say the winner of this game could end up in the state championship game. Ysidro Mascaro, he is so good on both sides of the ball. There he goes, powering his way into the end zone. gets the 2-point conversion. Bobcats look like they're going to roll early up 8-0. But this guy right here, Donye Taylor, might be one of the best running backs in 2A, maybe the entire state. He is unbelievable. He scores there, breaks a couple of tackles. They think they have him boxed in. No, he's taking it to the big box instead. Look at this. Taylor, he's all the way down the sideline. They're up 14-8. 20 seconds left. Turnovers kill, don't they, Allen? Here comes Austin Ochoa looking for something, but he's going to be picked off. Watch this. Jaquez Miller is going to take this all the way back to the Refugio 11 with about 20 seconds remaining in the half, and that sets up a field goal for the Comanches, and that's just more points they're able to put on the board, especially when they're leading already. They would take a 17-8 lead into the locker room, and where do we have right now? It is the fourth quarter. It's been back and forth. Refugio needs a stop. It's 43-36 right now in the fourth quarter. Wow. It's been back and forth. Refugio doing all they can to try to just stay with it, but the defense hasn't been able to come up with a stop. It's close. There's about 2 minutes remaining in that game. That would be a shocker for Refugio.
We'll update our viewers as that game develops. We have another huge game in Beeville tonight. Rockport Fulton is playing. Roland Rodriguez is standing by with a live report, plus all your highlights. We'll go there right after this quick timeout.
George West? Is George West?
That's
what?
Fine. That's fine. We're good. We're over 18. That's good.
That's fine.
Cal Allen's in the third segment right now.
Mic check 1 2 3 4 5. Coach is going to join me live after. Just letting you know. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1. Hey, who do I toss back to, fellas? The guys? Okay. Man.
Friday Night Fever is brought to you by CCRV, Thomas Span Clinic, Mattress Firm, and Good and Crisp Chicken.
Welcome back, everyone. 2 games down for tonight's Friday Night Fever Regional Semifinal Edition. Some more games taking place. By the way, Refugio scored its 43-42 in the fourth. But let's talk Rockport Fulton. The Pirates have been rolling. They look good through their first 2 games. How would they fare tonight? Taking on Wimberley. The Texans very, very good. Both offenses very strong. That's where we find our Roland Rodriguez in Beeville with a post-game report. Roland, how was the game?
Good evening, Jeff. What a ball game here in Beeville. We had 11th ranked 9-3 Rockport Fulton taking on a very tough 9-3 ranked 15th in the state Wimberley. Winner of this ball game advances to the 4th round of the high school football playoffs. Here we go. First quarter action, no score. Wimberley will capitalize on a Rockport turnover as Texan quarterback Cooper McCullum throws his 35th touchdown pass of the season. Wimberley up 7-zip. Pirates trying to answer right back. Joe Franks, who had over 100 yards rushing last week. That's a big gain. How about for 40 yards to end the first quarter? Ryan Wells will open the second quarter with a quick score. We are tied at 7. Texans would waste little time getting back on the board, taking a 14-7 lead. Late second quarter, Wimberley on top 21-14. Coach Jay Cybers' Pirates looking to make a statement. Joe Franks, that's a quick 25-yard pickup. A few plays later, quarterback Cass Flores calls his own number, 12, punches it in from a yard out. We are tied at 21 to end the first half. And what a ball game. This would go down to the last few seconds of the game. Rockport was scored to make it 42-41. They go for two, do not get into the end zone, and that's our final score, 42-41. Now joining us is head coach of the Rockport Fulton Pirates, Mr. Jay Cybert. Coach, what a ball game. It was like a prize fight.
Yeah, it was a great ball game I'm sure to watch. You know, it was a lot of emotions up and down, and you know, we came up 1 point short.
Yeah, we decided to go for two. Mindset going into that last drive. They just scored on an interception. We come back with a big special teams play, put us in the red zone. We score. We go for two.
Yeah, you know, I thought we had them on their heels, and I thought we had a good play call to get that 2-point conversion. You know, we went at it, and they made a great play and kind of tripped up our backside guard and created a little pile, and we didn't get out of it.
Bottom line is, Coach, you know, the season ended not quite like we wanted to, but hats off to your coaching staff, your players, because they came out and they played all season with a chip on their shoulder, and we came out today and made a huge statement.
It was a great football team to coach. They were so much fun. You love all your teams, but these boys, you know, they were just a pleasure to coach, and they showed a lot of heart tonight.
All right, Coach, really appreciate it. Congratulations on a great season, and good luck next year. And, of course, what a ball game. 42-41 is our final. Guys?
Thank you very much, Roland. This is breaking from Converse right now. Good news. Refugio scored, made it 43-42, went for two. Did not get it. They recovered the onside kick. Well, Jordy Martinez, with 5 seconds left, just hit a field goal, putting the Bobcats up 45-43 with 5 seconds left. Once that game is final, we'll let you know in the next segment. Stay with us. We have more highlights. George West and Hallettsville, how would that one turn out? And we also have a final score from Sinton and Navarro. You're watching Friday Night Fever, Regional Semifinal Edition.
Friday Night Fever is brought to you by CCRV, Thomas Span Clinic, Mattress Firm, and Good and Crisp Chicken.
All right, welcome back to the Friday Night Fever playoff edition. George West, the Longhorns, boy, they've had a great season.
They look good. They're a threat in 3A. They're undefeated, but they're taking on a Hallettsville team that has played gutty all season. Let's check out the highlights. Look, George West, the Longhorns, it's no secret this team can really play. San Antonio Ferris Stadium, the site Here comes Colton Orr looking for anything. He's going to heave it up into the end zone, but into double coverage, almost triple coverage. It's picked off by Jonathan Brooks, and the Brahmas are in business. It's 7-7 at this point, but how about trading interceptions? That's exactly what's going to happen. Brendan Henneke, what a play there, getting the interception, giving his team the ball back with good field position. 4th down now, Colton Orr, incomplete pass to John Zuniga, and that hurts. A big missed opportunity, and it leads to this, Allen. 75 yards for Jonathan Brooks. Wow. Look at this. 14-7, Hallettsville. They looked good. It was a 7-point game from here on out. After that, George West is going to fall. Final score from San Antonio, 28-21. The Longhorns' fantastic season comes to an end. And, you know, it's just one of those things sometimes. It just doesn't go your way. George West played great all year, but Hallettsville had the momentum when they needed it.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, we have some scores I want to pass along real quick, let you know how Sinton and Navarro did. Wow, this is a wild game. Sinton actually got within just a couple of points, but wind up losing tonight. Great season. They fall tonight 31-22.
They fumbled inside the 10-yard line. They were looking to take the lead. Navarro's one of the best teams in that region. A very valiant effort by Sinton. By the way, it is final. Refugio, an unbelievable comeback. They were down by 17 at one point.
I know.
They win the game 45-43. Jason Herring's team survives. What a win over Shiner. And
this was really the championship game.
Oh my gosh, unbelievable.
More action tomorrow when the Calallen Wildcats take on the Brenham Cubs at the Alamo Dome starting at 8 o'clock. The Wildcats dominated a really good Kerrville-Tybee team last week, and they appear to be hitting their stride at just the right time, but they always do when the playoffs hit. Now, playing in the Alamo Dome has become a tradition for the Wildcats, so the Dome is familiar territory for Coach Phil Danaher. Here's his take on tomorrow night's big game.
Your kids are familiar with playing at the Dome, so they have to feel comfortable there.
Oh, they do, but we got a bunch of newcomers that had never played there. But, you know, like I told them, we're not going to Disney World. We're going to Dome and play a football game. And it's no different than 100 yards on our field as 100 yards in the Dome. We always try to hold back a lot of our offensive schemes and things like that until we get to the playoffs. That's why every year, if you go back to Calallen, we progress, and by the time we hit the playoffs, it's time to start really get serious.
All right. Now the Wildcats don't throw the ball a lot, but when they do, they're successful. 7 for 7 last week, 3 for 3 the week before. So we'll see how they throw the ball tomorrow. So here's the matchup tomorrow night. Calallen, Brenham. Jeff, I know you'll have game coverage.
Highlights at
10 o'clock.
Game won't be over by 10, we suspect. So if it's not over, we'll have a full recap the following day on Chris 6 News at 5.
All right, we are not done yet. We got a whole lot more for you coming up right after this quick timeout.
Minute
and a half, you said, I think.
That Refugio, that's pretty sweet.
Say that again. 1 minute. Okay. Did you put in the supers for the All Access Pass and Good and Crisp?
No, I did not.
Friday Night Fever is brought to you by CCRV, Thomas Span Clinic, Mattress Firm, and Good and Crisp Chicken.
All right, if you missed anything tonight, we hope you didn't. You can go get an all-access pass at christv.com. There it is. Scores, highlights, schedules, and a whole lot of good stuff. I'm going to go on, too, and rewatch some of the highlights.
Lots of good games tonight. Lots of good games.
And as always, Friday Night Fever, we're powered by Good and Crisp. Boy, they are good. So what's your biggest takeaway from today, you think? What stood out?
Veterans Memorial looking like the team I think a lot of people expected them to be, and Refugio does not die.
Quick reminder, we're going to rebroadcast the Miller Veterans Memorial Game tomorrow, 1 o'clock on the CW. So if you missed it, watch it again, even record it. You can go back and watch it forever and ever. I'm Alan Harwell. He's Jeff Dubroff. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time on The Fever.
Friday Night Fever is a presentation of Chris Communications, brought to you by CCRV, Thomas Span Clinic, Mattress Firm, and Good and Crisp Chicken.